Hey, welcome back. Good evening, afternoon, morning, wherever it is, whatever time it is when you see this video. Techie Garage here, and I attempted to do this once already. This is the thermal paste and RAM selection video, so it is going to be a little lengthy, so we're just going to get to it. And I've already actually taken off the heatsink, and that was part of my last attempt to do this. So I have that off. So basically I'm just going to forget what I was going to say. Clean off the heatsink, clean off the chip. I may take the chip out to make it easier on me. That way I don't get stuff on the board itself. I think it'd be that hard to, take it out and put it in, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do now. So if there's ever something you guys would like to see me do, feel free to put it down in the comments below. And if there's a video idea that you'd like to see me try or what have you, go ahead and put your recommendations down there, and I will do what I can to make it happen. I don't know, depending on what the idea is, I may not be able to, but I will definitely try. I'm just cleaning up the heatsink right now. Yeah. But I also, so there was like very little on here. Yeah, close enough. There was very little left on here. And there's also not a whole lot left on the chip itself. So I'm very glad that I decided to actually do this. Because as anyone that has been around computers a little bit will know that the better thermal paste you have distributed per se, the better it'll be, the better the heat will transfer. And that's what you want when you're running, not maybe necessarily underpowered CPUs, but as you get up there and you're running, faster hardware, because, faster hardware takes more electricity, and electricity gets warm, and you get the idea. So you definitely want to make sure that you have a good thermal transfer whenever possible. So that'll do it for this guy, and then that is what we're running. I thought it was a, see if I can't. If you can, oh, there we go. Pause that if you need to read it. That looks like it's fairly clear. So, and if it's not, it's a AMD Athlon. I don't know the rest. I don't know how to read AMD CPUs. But either way, we have a AMD Athlon. Let's see. So I got a white triangle in this corner. Here, let me refocus, because there we go. So I got a white triangle in this corner, but I don't have anything in the other opposing corners. And then we have a, yeah, you probably won't be able to see it. Let's see. There we go. So that gold triangle, you're gonna most likely, sorry if I'm focusing a lot, it'd be nice if it just kind of autofocus, but you are gonna want to put that gold triangle that I found where this white triangle is over here, and there's also blocks on the socket that you can match up to the missing spots you can see there. It may not be clear, but you can get a general idea. So we're going to, I believe, do it like this, and you can only put it in one way. And yeah, this is as far as I know, it's a ZIF processor, which is just a zero inertia force. So you really just drop it in like that, and then put the arm down, and boom, that's it. It's done. It's in there. It's solid. It's good to rock and roll. And before I put the heatsink back on, let's put, I'm going to do something differently this time. Normally I would put a couple dots of paste on the CPU and spread it out, but I think I'm just going to put an X, essentially from one corner to the other, and then again from one corner to the other, and see how that behaves versus taking the time to dirty up a card, or like a credit card type deal. Not that I have a credit card I use on it, but you know, dirty up that instead. So we're just going to do it this way. So I'm going to hook, if I can. Oh yeah, get it all switched up in there. Yeah, that should, it'll either be good and my temperatures will be reasonable, or it'll not be good and it won't be reasonable. There's only two ways this can go, and definitely if your chip is running really, really hot, chances are your thermal paste was not. What am I? Oh, because okay. I accidentally hooked this clip side first. But yeah, if your temperature is reading like way high, chances are you just need to reapply your thermal paste, because if you put too much, it can completely defeat the purpose of cooling your chip. So keep that in mind when you are putting it on. You really don't need a whole lot, you just need enough to take up the gap between the CPU and the heatsink. Why? Now is this being, oh there we go. No, what the, there we go. No, why, okay there we go. Cause that was a user error. And just like that, boom, done. Okay. So let's see now, so there's two different headers back here, which is basically just going to be a header for this cord, and one's for power fan, which I'm not entirely sure what that is, but then I want the one CP fan over here, so I'm going to plug that back in over here. It only orients one way, so you can't mix it up. So now we will take this out and begin the task of what RAM is going to go in. And if I can, I'm not really sure how much I'm gonna put in quite yet. I'd like more than 4, but I'm not sure how that's gonna fare quite yet. So I know I would like to start with my DDR2 that came out of my other system, because that was kind of the point of me buying this setup, is to utilize my RAM, kind of point. So let's see what we got here. So this is my DDR2 HyperX. I'm sorry if it annoys you hearing the whirring of the focus. So this is my DDR2 that came out of the other system. And let's see. 4 gig. Oh, this is 2.3 volts. Yeah, I don't know. This could get interesting really, really fast. See, normally there's a channel 1, channel 2, like, so there'd be like channel 1, and then, so the first yellow slot and then the first black slot, that would be a dual channel, and then the yellow slot here and the black slot back here would be a second dual channel. But, well, that still should be how it is. Okay, so this doesn't actually provide a voltage stamp, so let's see what this says. Actually, I don't know if any of them are going to. And this is the part where it could take a few minutes, because basically kind of having to look up. So this is 1.8, so that's already under voltage compared to this. This is 2.3, so I may only be able to run this kit. but you still want to be able to run it in dual channel mode. Yeah, this is 1.8. 1.8. So I'm gonna, well, yeah, I'm gonna look up a stick or two. I'm just gonna take the model number off of it and then see what I can find. Oh, mainly just voltages. So let's see. OCZ. OCZ. 2P8. 00R. 22GK. GK. And you'll know it's a legit thing because it'll autofill while you're searching for it. Okay, so this is 2 gigs RAM. Oh, so this is a 2 gig stick, okay. So they had an odd number of RAM already in here. I'm using Newegg for right now just for specs, obviously. So I'm not sure where the other one of these went. That would be really nice to know. Just that way if I could find the other one and if the voltages were good, then I'd be set, and then I have 8 gigs in my system. But yeah, so 1.8, so all the 1.8s I'm not gonna even bother with those. So yeah, it is, oh, it's DDR2 800, so it's probably not gonna be 2.3 volts. Because this is 1066, so 800, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, yeah, 1.9 to 2.1. I would rather not. I'd rather just play it safe and not, and, you know, even if I can only run 4 gigs for right now, that's fine. I'm sure I can go on eBay and find, you know, another 2 gig or another 4 gig kit. Let's see, so RML, and then this will be kind of it for this once I do this. Then EC48. D7W, D7W, and oh, so this is going to be another 800 megahertz DDR2 stick. I can kind of tell by the way that ended. DDR2, yeah, 800 megahertz. So chances are again it'll be. See if I can't find. Yeah, 1.8 volt according to O. Let's see if I can show you what I'm looking at here. So it's this one right here. I don't know how well you can see that. Probably not very good at all. See if I can. There we go. That's better. Sorry, my brightness was up too high. So this guy, this is where it's telling me 1.8 volts for the DIMM. So the only 2.3s I have are what came out of my system. So yeah, it's a bummer. I was really hoping to be able to add some more, but you know, I'd rather have stability over capacity. So what I will do is I will relook up this model, figure out what the absolute most of motherboard will handle, and then from there, I believe it can handle more than 4. I think it can actually do 16. So given with that, I'll probably just hit up eBay and find a 2.3 volt 1066, just another 4 gig kit, and that way I'll have 4 gig sticks, and I'll be able to run 16, because eventually it'll have a lot more RAM than that, but that would be a good start. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't too terribly exciting, but it was good to know that I did need to take the heatsink off, and thermal paste definitely needed to happen. Got RAM installed. Actually got a little bit better RAM installed. So next will be we'll basically just be mounting the motherboard in the case, hooking all the power and data up, and then firing up. And so yeah, so the next one will be mounting the motherboard inside the box, hooking power and data up, and then the next video, so in between those two, I'll make a new 64-bit Ubuntu 20.04 image flash drive, however you want to put that, boot drive basically. And then after that, after I do that off camera, then the next one we'll do, it'll be another, just probably 20-25 minute video, because I'm just going to do the whole entire process on camera. And then, yeah, that'll be 20.04 going on. And then after that, we will start the process of getting Windows and Linux to talk to each other. And then once that can happen, set this up to be a backup. And then either I'll start working on my 09 system and getting an operating system put on that, or I'll try to find a case and attempt to start making a router out of that other board. So there's still a good few ideas coming up. So if you don't want to miss anything, subscribe. So now that'll do it for this one, and yeah, we're getting closer, we're making progress. This is awesome. So we're 2 steps away from having an operating system on here and rocking and rolling. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for stopping by and watching, and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video. Techie Garage is out.